Today I have a chair yoga sequence for you. You can do this when you just need to take a break from staring at your screen and need a little breather from work, or even if you have limited mobility for any reason, including injury recovery. So here we go. You're going to sit on your chair, but sit a little bit more forward than you might usually sit. So I'm sitting with the edge of the seat a little bit above the midway point on my thighs, so just a little bit closer to the hips than the knees. We're going to start with the hands holding onto the back of the chair. I'm going to puff up my chest as much as I can, and I'm going to push a little bit with my hands in order to almost push myself more forward. The main thing here is really expanding the top of the chest here. So breathe deeply, puff up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push against the chair a little bit. You can either look straight ahead or you can let your chin go down towards your chest. And really let the chest move with each and every breath. Good. And relax. And then bring your hands behind your head and arch back and lean the weight of your head into your hands, widening the elbows. Now, if your chair happens to be the right height, you can arch back right over the back of the chair, and that feels pretty nice as long as it's going kind of straight across the shoulder blades, elbows widening. If your chair is not the right height for that, totally okay. You can still get a really good opening here. And again, breathing deeply, breathing in a way that sort of moves the topmost part of the chest. Especially if you're feeling low energy, breathing into the top of the chest can be a way to sort of give yourself a little boost. Okay, lift upright. Now bring the left hand to the left knee. I'm going to push my left hand against my inner left knee and turn my chest to the right. So I'm opening the chest to the right, and I'm also going to try to reach the right elbow as far to the right as I possibly can. That's hard work. Even though it only moves a little tiny bit, it's hard work for the shoulders. It's a good workout for the shoulders. Good. And then come back through center, left hand behind the head, right hand on the right knee, and I'm going to turn. Good. Come back to the center, hands behind the head again, just arch back one more time. Good. Lift all the way up. Now move the hands to the very top of the head. Now, you're going to push your feet down into the floor. I'm going to push my head up into my hands as much as I can. And, excuse me, at the same time, I'm going to push my hands down into the top of my head. So my head is pushing up into my hands and my hands are pushing down. Now, whether you're aware of it or not, that creates some different contractions around the core. So some of the muscles of the abdomen, some of the muscles of the back, and even the shoulders are being asked to work now. So push up into the hands and push down into the head and hold. And even though we're activating some of the abdominals, see if you can still breathe. Sometimes when we tighten muscles of the abdomen, we tend to hold the breath with that as well, but see if you can free up some of the breath. And then we're going to bend a little bit to the left, but keep pushing your head in the direction of your hands and your hands down into your head, even though we're going off to the side. And then bring the head a little bit forward. Now, don't round forward, so we're still pretty upright. Push your head into your hands and your hands into your head. And then going over to the right side, push that head into the hands and the hands into the head. And come back up to center. One last time, Push the head up into the hands, hands down into the head. Press, press in both directions. Just waking up a little fire around the abdomen, a little fire in the belly. Good, and relax. Now, if possible, cross the right ankle over the left knee. If that's not possible for you, you can either skip this one or simply keep both feet on the floor. So whether you have both feet on the floor or whether you have the right ankle crossed over the top, put your hands, one on the right knee, one on the left ankle, and just lean a little bit forward into it. And as I lean forward, I'm using my hands to almost push my right knee like diagonally forward. I'm not pushing straight down necessarily. I'm pushing kind of in that direction. So leaning a little bit forward, getting a little bit of a hip stretch here. And lift up and switch sides. So left ankle crosses over the top. Hands, left hand on your left knee, right hand on your ankle, and then lean forward and kind of pushing the leg forward as you lean forward, getting a little bit of a hip opening. And then lift up, both feet on the floor. Grab the sides of your seat there and scoot even a little bit more forward so that you're as much on the forward edge of the seat as you can be. Extend the legs out long in front of you, heels on the floor. Now, without hunching back, see if you can stay really tall and even a little bit forward in your seat and lift the right heel up off the floor, keeping the legs straight and slowly release down. Do that again. Even if it doesn't lift very high, see that you're not rolling back in your seat. So even if it's just a microscopic little amount. Lift, do 5 on the right side, do 5 on the left side. And then we're going to go back to the right side, but this time we're going to make a little arc in space. So I pick up my heel, draw an arc, and set my heel down. And then I pick up my heel and set it down towards the center. Do that again. Right side out, right side in, right side out, right side in, and other side left. Good. 5 on both sides. And relax. So hopefully that's brought a little bit more aliveness into the different areas of the body and given you a little bit more breath, a little bit more boom boom to get through your day. Thanks for joining.